Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I know I haven't posted in a while, but that's because I have been so busy since it's currently the middle of summer. So like pretty much like all our camping trips and everything that happened over Christmas has been very busy, so I haven't really had time to do it. But I thought I'd come out here and film another talkie video today, but I feel like I've done that for like the last I don't know how many videos. But yeah, because I kind of need to catch you up on everything that I've been doing. I did attempt to get the horses in the background of the video. It did not work though, because if I pointed at the camera that way it was really bad lighting. So I've had to put it this way, and the horses are currently behind the shelter there, if you can kind of see them. They might possibly come later. I'm hoping, otherwise it's going to be a very boring video just with my face in it. So I'm hoping they'll come soon, so I don't have to just sit here by myself. But yeah. And don't mind the mucking ash over there. I'm going to do that after I filmed this video. And it is currently about 5:30 at night, which is still quite light out because it's daylight savings, which is lovely. So, oh, looks like the horses are coming. Are they? Oh, they've gone back into the paddock. That's where they're going. You'll be able to see them peek out in there in a minute. That's Todd's head, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Todd's head. You can see Marley there as well, he's there. And Ella's somewhere behind there. Can't really see in the camera because I'm getting a bit blinded from the sun. But yeah, so over Christmas we did just the usual Christmas things. I think the last video I posted was my Christmas haul, so you would have seen that. Probably if you've watched the video. I'll put the video thumbnail up here if you want to go watch that. Oh, Marley might come join us. He's slowly coming over here. You want to come? He's looking at the tripod like, what is that? He's never actually seen a tripod before, because normally I have to balance my phone on the fence. But I have a tripod now, which is great, so I don't have to sit on the floor with my phone balancing on the fence. And I did bring a camping chair down here, because I don't have any chairs to sit on. So I brought a chair with me. But yeah, he might come, I'm not sure. He'll come if he's in the mood, probably. But anyway, where was I up to? Oh yeah, Christmas. So we just did the usual Christmas things. We had my mum's side of the family round and my dad's mum around for lunch at our house. So we had a barbecue out on our terrace thing. Is it a terrace? I think that's what you call it. But like the outdoor thingy. We had lunch on that, so that was quite nice. And then a few days after Christmas we went to my dad's sister's house and had lunch with his side of the family. So that was good, and that's pretty much all we did for Christmas, really. I think, pretty sure that was it. And then after Christmas, I went to the Pony Club Christmas like end of year breakup thing, which was before Christmas actually. I think it was like on the 15th of December possibly. Maybe later than that, I can't remember. But I went to that and I got a trophy. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I got a trophy for having a good attitude and having good manners. So it's quite a good trophy to get. But yeah, so I got a trophy for that. After Christmas, we just chilled out really. We didn't do too much on the like end of December, coming into January. But a couple weeks ago, I think it was, maybe 3 weeks ago, I went to Pony Club camp with Todd for 3 days. That was quite fun. The first day we did pole work, and I think that was it the first day, but we did a pole work lesson, and the Pony Club got a jumping instructor, and they were doing jumping with some of the other kids, but as you probably know, I don't do jumping. So I did the pole work session or lesson, which was just poles on the ground, because I'm not a big fan of jumping and I haven't taught Todd how to jump anyway, so it's kind of hard to jump when neither Todd or I really know how to do it, because I haven't properly jumped in about 3.5 years. So yeah, but anyway, we did pole work and Todd was so good. I had my mum leading me for the first part of it because I haven't really taken Todd out that much, so I just wanted her to lead him for the first part of the lesson just to make sure he was all good. And it also gives me a bit more confidence knowing there's someone on the ground to help if I need it, so that was quite good. But we had a pretty good pole work session. Don't mind Marley itching himself. But yeah, so that was quite fun. The instructor was really good. She gave some very good pointers. And Todd definitely quite enjoyed that. And then, what did we do after that? Can't even remember. Oh, then we let Todd chill out by the float and watch some of the other horses riding, because he hasn't, well, he really kind of has seen other horses being ridden, but not really like in a big setting with like lots of other different horses. So we just let him chill out by the float while the other lessons were going on. And then we took him home because we were not staying the night with Todd, because I would have been worrying about him all night. Yeah, so we didn't stay the night there, but everyone else did, apart from us, because I'm just not quite ready for that yet. Marley, please don't eat that. Marley! He's eating the tie-up ring thingy. Sheep, they're like goats, they eat everything. But yeah, so we didn't stay the night. So we took Todd home at probably like 4 o'clock at night, before it got dark and we had dinner and everything. But yeah, so then that night we had a barbecue dinner with everyone else. I'll put some photos of me and Todd riding and stuff on the day up on the screen, but I just have to find them all again. I have so many photos, it's ridiculous how many I have. But yeah, so we did that. We had a barbecue dinner with everyone else. Seems Marley is the only one who wants to be in this video. Is my camera really slanted, or is it just me thinking it is? I feel like it is. But yeah, so we did that, and then after dinner we what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we played some games. We played Uno, and then we did a quiz of guessing the different types of poisonous plants. Some of them weren't poisonous, but we had to like name them and then say if they were poisonous or not. And we were in 2 different teams, and the team that I was in won it, which was quite surprising because I thought we got like the majority of them wrong. Hello. But yeah, so I was quite surprised we won that. And then what else did we do that day? I think it was, oh no, we set up the dressage arena in the bigger arena. There's like a big arena, but it's not the size of a dressage arena, so we had to set up a dressage arena with the cones and the poles on the inside of that. So we had to take a measuring tape and measure the whole thing out, which surprisingly took a very long time. It took us about half an hour just to set up an arena. Didn't think it would take that long, but it did. So we got that done, because the next day we were doing dressage with a dressage judge in the area. She actually lives on our road. I'm not going to say which road because obviously it's not a good idea, but she does live on our road. And so that was quite good on that first day, and then we went home because I didn't want to camp there because everyone was sleeping in tents and sleeping in the floats, so I was like, nah. And we live so close to our pony club anyway, it's just like a 2-minute drive down the road, so it's like we just like, nah, we'll go home for the night. Marley, please don't headbutt my chair. I'm sitting on that chair. If you headbutt the chair, you're also going to headbutt me. Come around here. If you're not being annoying. Okay, anyway. But yeah, so then the next morning, we went out and got Todd ready to go. Obviously, we did not bring Ella because I cannot ride her, and also she would just been a bit of a nuisance if we had 2 horses, because there was just one more horse to have to focus on. But she stayed home, which she was quite happy about, because she just got to relax all day. Please don't headbutt the chair, or eat the chair, because it's not even my camping chair. Thank you. Don't do it. Marley, there's a metal pole there, your head will hurt. These sheep, I'm telling ya, they're not the brightest. But yeah, so the second day we got the horses all ready. We didn't do the dressage in the end because I had, like, all my nerves came up, so we didn't do that in the end. We just decided to chill out on the ground for the day. We did get there a bit later as well because I woke up a bit late. But so Todd just chilled out on the side of the arena for the morning, and then we had lunch. So he was in the, like, there's a little paddock that had yards in it. There was about 12 yards, I think, for all the horses. And so he was just chilling out in one of the yards with all the other horses. Marley, you're being annoying. And yeah, so he just chilled out while we're having lunch. And then after lunch, we split up into 2 separate groups, and we were going down to the river, because the place that we did Pony Club at has river access off the back of the property. So we went down to the river. Marley. And yeah, he's trying to eat my chair. Hello. But yeah, so we went down to the river, and Todd had a very fun time splashing in the water. If you don't know, Todd absolutely loves water. He's like a dog in the water. He loves it. And I got soaked, like literally completely soaked. Marley? Don't! Oh my god, don't do that. No, that bit doesn't have a metal part. You'll headbutt me if you do that. Please don't. No. Go annoy Lucky. Where is Lucky anyway? I don't even know. Oh, he's over there. Lucky's there. That's him right there behind that. Please don't headbutt the chair though. Because you're going to headbutt me if you do that. Please don't. Marley, you're breaking my chair, dude. You're breaking it. I'm going to have to sit on the edge of the chair, otherwise I'm going to get headbutted in a minute. But yeah, so that was really fun. I'll put some photos up here of us in the river. There's quite a lot of them. But yeah, so that was very fun. And then we actually didn't take Todd home after that. He had a bit of a nap in the yards and made friends with one of the other horses, which he quite enjoyed. But one of the other horses annoyed him a bit because it was a younger horse. And yeah, so that horse annoyed Todd a little bit, but that was alright. And then I think that was all we did that day with Todd. But then yeah, so after that we took him home, and he just chilled out home with Ella. And then we went back for dinner because we were like only taking Todd when we were doing stuff, and then we went back for the night stuff because we like stayed out doing stuff till like 10 o'clock at night every day. So we took Todd home before then because it's not a good idea to float a horse in the dark. I mean, people do it, but it's definitely not the best if you can avoid it. So we did not float him in the dark. But yeah, so we went back for dinner. So we had dinner with everyone, and then after that we played more games. And then me and some of the older girls went back down to the river, and the other girls got in the river because they had spare clothes. I did not have spare clothes, so I did not get in, but my shoes did get wet because I had to like walk through the river a little bit to get to the swimming hole spot. But yes, I did not get fully in though because I had no spare clothes and I didn't want to be wet for the rest of the night. So yeah, I think that was all we did that day. Then we came home. And then the third day, what did we do on the third day? Marley, stop eating the chair. Did you just rip that? Dude, go annoy Lucky, could you? It's very not helpful. Now I have 2 troublemakers, not just one, so that's great. Don't do it. I thought filming with horses was hard. Filming with sheep is even harder. The horses are paving themselves. They're over there eating grass. I'll see if I can turn the camera so you can see them over there. Can you see? There's a kind of a pole in the way. There they are, over there. Don't even know if it's getting in the shot. But they are over there. But yeah. Oh, it's not going. Oh, my camera's all slanty again. Hold on, we'll fix that. Right. So yes, that's pretty much. And then the third day of Pony Club Camp, I feel like my camera's in a really bad angle. It might just be me thinking that, but I feel like it is. That might be better, I'm not sure. But so the third day was a pole work obstacle course type thing. As we had like an obstacle course, but also had pole work exercises built into it. Marley, stop eating my chair. Can you come around here? So you don't eat my chair, please. Alright, no, maybe that's not a good idea. Because you're gonna knock my tripod over. Right, go back to eating the chair. And one of the other pony club mums was doing that because we didn't have an instructor to come for that day. Because this was the last day. It was kind of like a half day because everyone went home. Because obviously everyone was not staying the last night. Yeah, because everyone left about 2 o'clock. So it was more of a half day than a whole day. But we got there early in the morning, about 9 o'clock I think it was. We got there, maybe. Marley, can you stop? This is the problem with weathers. They're not rams, they still kind of act like rams, and they're like head-butting everything. Can you go annoy Lucky? Right. Hopefully he behaves himself. But yeah, what was I saying? So you did pole work, and before we got on in roads, I'd already... my English is failing me. We had all... Dude, you're gonna hurt your head. That is a metal pole in the end of the chair. Gotta be careful of your head. Don't do that again, 'cause your head will be sore in a minute. Yeah, it's a metal pole right there, look. Metal pole. Don't do it. Yeah, you gotta be careful with your little head. No. I'll go put you back out in the paddock in a minute. I don't want you hurting your head on the pole, because it's gonna hurt. But yeah, so what was I saying? Getting very sidetracked trying to make sure these two don't hurt themselves. Lucky's being good, but Marley is not. He's being a bit of a monkey. I just don't want him hurting his head, because it's like one of those camping chairs that the armrest just has a metal rod on the end of it. So it's like very pokey, and then I don't want him to hurt his head on it. So yeah, that's why I'm not letting him do it, but... I mean, he headbutts Lucky, but like, his head is not a metal rod. So, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we did pole work, but before we got on, Marley, don't eat my tripod, please, it's a wire. Before we did that, we practiced an in-hand show type thing, where you have to like, walk your horse around, and then like the judge inspects your horse and stuff. I don't really know how in-hand shows work, because to be honest, I've never done one. I've never ever looked into it or anything, but we practiced that because the Pony Club show is coming up, which I'm helping with this weekend. I'm not going in it this year because I'd be going in blind, because I have no idea how to do a show. I mean, I did riding school shows, but that doesn't really count that much. But yeah, those are all jumping and dressage shows, so I'd have no idea how to do an in-hand show. But maybe next year, once I actually know how to do it, and I've like actually helped out at one, maybe next year we might do an in-hand show with Todd. But we'll see. There's only like a half possibility of it happening next year, because I'm not really a big show person. Like, I put way too much pressure on myself, and I just don't like it. So possibly, maybe not. We'll see how we go. But yes, we did that, and then we did an obstacle course, which was quite fun. Todd really likes obstacle courses because he's quite good at them, so he quite enjoyed that. And then that's pretty much all we did that day, because it was the last day of camp. So we just went and packed everything up. I got all the horses ready to go home and everything, so that's all we did that day. But yeah, so that like kind of sums up the whole Pony Club camp. And then today is Monday as I'm filming this, I'm pretty sure. I've kind of lost track of the days because I've been quite busy and tired because we've been away on camp. You might have seen on my Instagram if you follow me on Instagram. But we went away on camp with some of the other homeschoolers, which was quite fun, but we went to a lake that gets really windy. And it's so windy that like all the trees by the lake are like slanted in the way that the wind's going. So like all the trees are like this, they're not actually upright. That's how windy it is there. So we were camping in tents. And the first day that we were there, we got there in the afternoon, and then Marley, stop! Yeah, Lucky, you get him away, please. Yeah, you hurt your eye, didn't you? That was a bit silly. Is your eye okay? You just gotta be careful with your head, okay? You gotta be careful. But yeah, so the first 2 days, or the first half day we were there, then the whole of the next day, all night, it was so windy. And I have really bad hay fever, even though I have horses and I'm around hay all day. I have really bad hay fever, which is why in some of my videos I sound like I'm sick. But it's just because I have hay fever, so my nose gets so blocked every time I'm around hay or anything outside, really, which is lovely. But yeah, so the wind was like making all the pollen go everywhere off the trees. So for the first day I could not leave the tent because I was a sneezing mess. So that was nice. I read a book all day. That's all I did the first day, pretty much. Yeah, but my brothers and stuff were all on the lake and fishing and biking and whatnot. I was not, though. I couldn't even see because your eyes get really itchy, and like the more you itch your eyes, the itchier they get. So I was in a right mess the first couple of days. But then this third day we were there was really good, and there was like no wind at all. So I went for a paddle out on the lake on my paddleboard with one of my friends. So that was quite fun. And then, Marley, please don't. But yeah, so then we just chilled out really for the rest of the day. And then I had a swim as well that day. In the afternoon I had a swim. And we got the air track thing out. It's supposed to be like a thing you do gymnastics on, like one of those running track thingies, but it's like an inflatable one, and you're supposed to do gymnastics on it. Well, we put it on the lake, and everyone was like jumping off of it like a pontoon, because there's no pontoon on this lake. There's just a ski ramp thingy for the water skiers, but there's not like an actual pontoon, so we used the air track as a pontoon. But yeah, so Marley, you're going to hurt your head. There's a metal pole there. Please don't. Please don't. You're going to hurt your head. And yeah, so that's all we did that day. Yeah, and then we also had a campfire that night on the side of the lake and toasted some marshmallows, which I didn't eat that many marshmallows because I'm not a really big fan of toasted marshmallows. Like, I eat them, but like they're not like something I'd choose to eat all the time. Like, some of the other kids, like, love them, and I'm like, I could have, like, a few, but then after that, I've, like, had enough. I just like marshmallows the way they are. But, yeah. And then the last, was the last day of camp? I can't remember, it must have been the last day and the next day. The next day was fine in the morning. The afternoon, it was windy, so I went for a paddleboard out on the lake with my mum in the morning. And then we didn't... Marley, stop. We didn't really do anything for the last day, to be honest. We were kind of just packing everything up because we have a huge tent, so it takes a very long time to pack everything up. And by the time we got the tent cleared out and stuff to put it back in the bag, like to get all the tent packed up, it started being really windy. And because of the size of our tent, when it's windy, you can't just put the tent down with like 2 people. You have to get quite a good amount of people. So we had to recruit all the kids that were on camp to come and sit on the tent as we were taking the poles out so it didn't fly away, which was quite funny because we had like at least 12 kids all sitting on the tent. Because it was so windy, we would have to retrieve the tent from like the other side of the lake if we didn't have them sitting on it. So that was quite a whole thing. We eventually got the tent put away. And then we came home and we got an ice cream on the way home because it was really windy and hot. So we got an ice cream. And then we came home, and that's pretty much all I've done. We got back from camp on, what day was it? Friday. Is it Friday? Yeah, Friday. We got home. Marley, stop. Remind me never to film a video with these two again. It's so hard to film with them when you're trying to sit down and do something, isn't it? But we'll go see the horses in a minute since they haven't really been in the video. So only these two have been in the video, to be honest. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, so that's all we've done pretty much. So I've been very busy over the summer holidays. And school's supposed to start this week. Well, we don't go to school, so homeschooled. But like schoolwork, we'll have to do at home. Supposed to start today actually. But our mum's given us another week off, so we get to have another week's holiday because we did finish. Well, we kind of finished early because we finished all of our book work for last year quite early. Marley, stop! It's a pole, dude. Can you please stop? Right, go over there. I don't want you to hurt yourself. But we're having an extra week because we've been really busy and nobody's really caught up on sleep from camp yet because we got 2 hours of sleep each night. So we're having an extra week of just chilling out before we have to start using our brains for schoolwork again. Yeah. What was I going to say after that? Oh yeah, but for posting videos at the moment, I'm going to try to post more. Marley, please don't headbutt my tripod. I'm going to try to post more often, hopefully. At least once a week, if I can. It depends how busy I am, to be honest, because I don't really know what we're doing over the next few weeks. But we'll see how we go. It depends what I have on and if I have the energy to film anything, but hopefully I will, because I think probably I will be able to, but I'll try to post at least once a week. But yes, so that's all I've got to say really. Marley, stop. You're literally scaring me because you're gonna hurt your head on that post. Yeah, you are. You can have cuddles, I just don't want you to hurt your head. Okay? Because your head is very precious. It's very breakable too. You don't want to break your head. No. But did I tell you a story about Marley? I don't think I would have. But this dude thought it was a good idea to run up behind Todd. And Todd, being a horse and being a prey animal, he kicked at him because when something runs up behind their butt, they don't really like it. So he got kicked in the head. And we thought he had broken his jaw because his jaw was sitting sideways. But so we called the vet, and the vet said just to keep a watch on him for the night and see what he's like in the morning. But in the morning he was completely fine. We felt his jaw and everything was completely fine. But he was just holding it funny. So he must have Todd must have kicked it, but for enough for it to hurt, but not enough for it to be broken or dislocated or anything. Because he was just holding it funny, so we thought he might have, but he seems fine now. We did call the vet back in the morning and said that he was fine, and the vet said, oh, he probably doesn't need any looking at then, because he seemed fine. Because if it was broken, it would definitely be hurting and he wouldn't be eating anything, because obviously his jaw would be broken. But yeah, so Marley after that day learnt not to run up behind Todd. I mean, Todd's friends with the sheep, but there's being friends with the sheep and the sheep running up behind him. Because people do the same thing with horses when they try to run up behind them and get on them from the butt. They jump on their butt. The horse kicks them because they're prey animals. They don't like being run up behind on. But yeah, so hopefully he's learned his lesson not to run up behind horses. Hey. Yeah. But we should go see the horses now, because otherwise I'm going to keep talking for hours and hours on end, and that's probably not very interesting. Because I've already been talking for almost half an hour. So I should probably stop talking now. But we'll go see the horses and I will film an outro. So let's go do that. So there's Mr. Todd in the paddock over there. Ella is over there. She's not even looking at us. But they're both over there. If you zoom out a bit, then we can get both of them in the shot. But they're just chilling out today. I need to bring Todd back into work. Because not this weekend, but the weekend after that, so in 2 weeks, I have to go to Pony Club with Todd because it's the Pony Club rally weekend. But yeah, so I have to do that. Yeah, and also Lucky is here as well. Just chilling out. And yeah, that's pretty much all that's been going on with them, but they've just been chilling out really. And then yeah, I don't have much else to say, but you can have a little video of the horses while they're grazing. Says all they're doing at the moment, but I have to come feed them in a minute, which my dad's gonna come help me do that. But yeah, so there's the horses. They're actually surprisingly clean today. I thought they'd be more dirty, but they're surprisingly clean, so which is nice. And Marley's over here still trying to eat stuff. This is my filming setup. You like it? It consists of a tripod and a camping chair and a sheep. Although he's not the most helpful filming assistant ever, are you? No, not the most helpful. But he tries. He tries his best, but his best is not always the most helpful, is it? No. But yeah. Also, Marley's turn really white. Like, every time they get shorn in the summertime, was it in the summertime? Around November, they get, like, turn more and more white. And Marley has this really funny thing now. Along his back down here, like this whole black strip, it's like a mohawk, because it sits up. Which is quite funny. Like, he doesn't have it though, see? It's only Marley that has it, which is quite funny. And also, like, he's not as white as Marley is. And I don't know why, but they turn more and more white. Like, when we got them, they were completely black, and they're turning more and more white as they get older. Which is really weird. And they're only 3, so it's not like they're really old either. I don't even know how long sheep live for, but they're only 3. But yeah. There's a sheep. I have one more look at the horses, and then I will film an outro. Oh, Todd's having a poo break. Let's not film that. Well, that was a great camera angle, wasn't it? I thought I angled it right, but no, my head is just in the frame. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I talked for a little bit too long. It's like a half-an-hour video, so if you find it boring, just skip it a bit, because I did talk a lot. I have a problem where I ramble, just like I'm doing now. But anyway, we'll actually finish this video, although it's going to go forever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!